What up guys, how's it going? My name's Terence and welcome to the latest episode of KopThis. This is a very brief match review of our match that took place at Anfield yesterday on Sunday the 13th of April against Manchester City. Now this was billed as the big game guys, and the game that was going to be potentially title defining, and we came through it 3-2 winners, and it was really guys a game of two halves. But first and foremost I want your thoughts, so please leave all your post-match comments below, your player ratings, your man of the match, you know, and so on, and also guys, a special mention to the 25th anniversary of the Hillsborough disaster, which was marked by both sets of players and fans at Anfield impeccably before the game kicked off. The game kicked off itself at 1:37, 7 minutes later than scheduled, due to the 6 minutes that were played on that fateful day of the semi-final of the FA Cup between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest at Hillsborough. There was 6 minutes that was played before the game was called to a halt, and a minute of silence out of respect for the 96 angels who died that day. Fantastically observed. You can check out the mosaic here guys. I mean, it was just brilliant. Again, 25 years on and still fighting for justice, you know, and hopefully it's just around the corner with these new inquests. But I do give credit to Man City as well and their fans, who were very respectful. They had some wonderful banners again here, and also they took a page out of the match programme for which they dedicated to the 96. So absolutely fantastic. Well done to all involved, and you know, just brilliant. And from me, you know, rest in peace the 96. But after the silence for Hillsborough, the attention turned to the game. And as I was saying guys, it was a game of two halves. We were thoroughly dominant in the first half. We really were guys. We were absolutely brilliant. We scored as early as the 6th minute through Raheem Sterling. It was a fine controlled ball from Luis Suarez. Took the ball down, controlled it, and set up a perfectly weighted pass for Raheem Sterling to burst into the box. He steadied himself, took the ball under control here, and then poked it past Joe Hart's outstretched left hand. A brilliant finish and a really, really good goal. Raheem Sterling has come on leaps and bounds this season, and I think will go on to become a potential star for us in the future. What do you guys think? Raheem Sterling, arguably one of the unsung heroes of this season for us guys. Our second goal arrived on the 26th minute, courtesy of Martin Skrtel, the man who has scored more goals than Fernando Torres this season. In fact, I think he's scored nearly double, guys, hasn't he? He's scored 7 or 8 goals and Torres is on 4. So, you know, it just puts it into perspective for a defender or a centre-back outscoring Torres these days. But yes, it was a corner from Steven Gerrard from the left, and a fantastic bullet header from Martin Skrtel gave Joe Hart no chance in the City goal. It was 2-0 at half-time, guys, but there were signs that City were just getting into the game again towards the end of the first half, with Mignolet being forced into 1 or 2 decent saves. In the second half, City pulled a goal back through David Silva on 57 minutes, courtesy of good build-up play by City. They strung a few very decent passes together. It was a good move, to be fair. And then Aguero squared the ball for David Silva to tap into the net. That got City back into the game. They then equalised, guys, through a Glenn Johnson own goal on the 62nd minute, where he got his foot to the ball, guys, and he inadvertently directed it above and over Simon Mignolet into the Liverpool net. Glenn Johnson didn't have a very good game, if I'm honest. He struggled defensively from start to finish. I think he's been guilty of a fair few games like that this season, if I'm honest, guys. Perhaps his confidence is just down, I don't know. But he didn't have a very good game whatsoever. What I loved so much though about this Liverpool side, guys, we didn't let our heads drop. We didn't go downbeat. We didn't, you know, fall and collapse. As a couple of seasons ago, we would probably have gone on and lost that game. but we were very, very good in our retaliation, in our resilience, and in the way that we responded to the double setback of 2 City goals. We, to be honest, were dominated for the second half. We were the dominant in the first half, and City were the dominant in the second. But from a poor clearance by Vincent Kompany, thank you, Kompany. No, all joking aside, it was a slice clearance from Kompany that Philip Coutinho lashed into the bottom left-hand corner of the net, past Joe Hart's outstretched left hand, and what a finish it was. You know, he just hit it on instinct, and it was just fantastic, and Anfield erupted. You know, absolutely brilliant, and I don't think I've ever gone through as many emotions as I have, guys, watching a football match as I did during that game. A lot of people have said it was bigger than the Champions League final of 2005, that we came from 3-0 down to famously win on penalties, and I think that it was as well. It was huge, and I think that we saw the significance at the end of the game, guys. Steven Gerrard crying, you know, to be honest, it made me cry. It really did. It made me well up inside, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Absolutely sensational. All of us, you know, love Steven Gerrard, and he is one man that deserves a Premier League title. I think that we can all agree on that. There is nobody that deserves it more. He's been such a loyal servant to us for, you know, over 15 years. And he deserves this, guys. And you could see through the emotion, the way that he got them into this huddle here, you know, to say to them, this is gone. We go on to Norwich. You know what I mean? Exactly the same. That's what he said. And it was fantastic. And that spirit, it was so overwhelming, you know, and breathtaking. It was just wonderful, wonderful to behold. The team bus got a wonderful ovation coming into the ground again. Absolutely fantastic. And Anfield was the loudest I've heard it for a long time. The You'll Never Walk Alone before the game, guys, was just spine-tingling. You know, I just can't praise the atmosphere enough. I wasn't lucky enough to be there, guys. But for anyone that did go, credit to all of you, because you were fantastic, and likewise to the City fans who supported the Hillsborough Silence very, very well. And were a credit to their team. The same cannot be said of Chelsea, who later in the day went on to play Swansea with their fans singing "We Are the Only Chelsea" or something, this, that or the other. We are the famous Chelsea throughout the Hillsborough Silence, which was a poor shame, you know, and just typifies what Chelsea Football Club are all about. Absolutely atrocious. But yeah, anyway, guys, I want your thoughts on the game. It was a game of 2 halves, but the most important thing is we got the 3 points. Absolutely fantastic. The dream is very much alive with 4 games remaining. We have Norwich away next, followed by Chelsea at Anfield for April. And in May, we play Crystal Palace away, followed by Newcastle at home, and that will top off our season. Can we win the Barclays Premier League title 2013-14? We move on to Norwich now, and as Steven Gerrard said, that is the sole focus, 1 game at a time. Let's make it 11 wins out of 11, guys. Come on, Reds. Come on, Liverpool. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave all your thoughts below. But yeah, absolutely fantastic, guys. I'll be back after the game against Norwich, which I will hopefully be at. I was going to say, we're just sorting tickets, so I may bring a live review to you, guys, from there, and some proper fan reaction from the stadium. So look out for that. Finally, guys, if you are into gaming, please check out the THEE Guy, GUY Gamer, so The Guy Gamer, who is my editor. David's my editor, so please check out his channel if you're into gaming, and you know, give him a cheeky like or a subscription. Thank you very much, but thank you for all your support, guys. You'll never walk alone. Goodbye.